Now, how's this for a great bit of government waste? The Daily Telegraph reports today that taxpayers were charged $5.4 million for a review into Sydney's toll network. Now, to this point, this review has delivered no actual changes. The government hasn't done anything with it. So this expenditure included $145,000 on flights and accommodation, $1,550 for a two-night stay in a five-star hotel. And the former ACCC chairman, Allan Fels, he headed up this report. He was paid $1 million for it. I mean, for goodness sake, Henry, why do we need to pay someone $1 million to tell us what's wrong with the toll system? I mean, he came back, his offsider was given $600K as well. They came back and said, oh, well, you should have a toll both ways on the Sydney Harbour Bridge and the Eastern Distributor. I mean, that's $1 million worth of advice.
I was confused as to why they needed to even travel to undertake this review.
I know.
Surely
where are they going?
They should be analysing the... I don't know. Maybe they had to go through a few toll roads to build up that sort of expenses. But I just found it remarkable. Certainly that the outcomes seem to be rather limited. I'd be really questioning it if I was the minister, to be going, right, okay, well, what do we get out of that? And let's make sure we never undertake a review of such a grand scale for something quite minor.
Well, you know, if they just spent that $1 million on cutting people's tolls, it might have gone a lot further. But so often, Christian, when we talk about stories like this on the Late Debate, my usual show, I always say, God, what am I doing sitting here? I need to get my hands on some of these government contracts. Here's another one of these government contracts I wish I could get my hand on. I mean, people obviously see, whether it's businesses or Allan Fels or whoever, you see the government coming and then you just add another zero onto the end of whatever the figure is.
Absolutely. So, Caleb, I do have good news for you. There's, trouble with the train services in New South Wales, but I have found out that there is one train running perfectly, and that is the gravy train in New South Wales. They clearly have friends in high places with this and the government contract. And I personally believe if you are rorting the taxpayers by frivolous expenses or frivolous travel, then that is almost treasonous behaviour to me, and everyone involved should be held accountable.
Well, you know what? The problem is, I've often said it's only a rort if you're not in on it. And this is the thing. The government is paying this money.
Caleb.
I mean, but they don't blink at it. The government doesn't even blink at it. $1 million, what's that to them? It's our money. I mean, they should take better care of our money when they are spending it. But they don't know that it's our money. They think it's their money. Oh, someone else will have to worry about that. Christian Abraham, Henry Pike, thank you so much for your time.